The Rams' perfect bye week. What does the Rams' perfect bye week look like? So number one, definitely getting healthy. We get Brian Allen back, we get Van Jefferson back, we get Troy Hill back, we get so many players back from injury, reinforcements, have a ride, and that's awesome. But what else needs to happen this week? So as football fans, we're going to take a little moment here and educate ourselves on what needs to happen for the Rams to have a perfect bye week. So if we go NFL week 7. So yeah. So the first thing that needs to happen is on Thursday Night Football. The Cardinals play the Saints. We do know the Saints are down Michael Thomas and Lattimore. They're a banged up team. The Saints are a banged up team. But the Saints losing to the Cardinals, I don't know if that really helps us out. The Cardinals losing, though, to the Saints, I think that makes the hot seat for Cliff Kingsbury get even hotter. A loss to the Saints by the Cardinals would be I feel like it would be taking the wheels falling off of the bike, right? It would be devastating for them to fall to 2-5, and so that'll be something to definitely be watching for Thursday night, tomorrow night. Then there's a couple of games where it's AFC versus AFC. This doesn't really impact the Rams, but I'm going to point out a couple other here. So number one, if somehow the Panthers miraculously beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Panthers obviously coming off of a loss to the Rams, but the Buccaneers, they're coming off a pretty big loss too. There's some dysfunction there. There's some question marks on their O-line. Would it be crazy for the Panthers to beat the Buccaneers? Yes. Is it possible because it's the NFL? Yes. So the Cardinals losing and the Buccaneers losing. Then I'm going to next the Falcons, who are quietly being a pesky team, and I don't think that's a team we don't necessarily need to worry about, especially because we've played them already. But because they're in the NFC playoff race, they're playing the Bengals. That's a game. It would help if the Falcons lost. Now, the Lions versus the Cowboys. Can Jared Goff, former Ram, to help us out once again? Last year he beat the Cardinals. That really helped us out. And him going into Dallas and beating the Cowboys, oh, that would be so sweet. If the Lions could somehow upset the Cowboys at home, that would be huge. And, the Cowboys, obviously, not in the lead in their division, so they're in the wild card race as well. Probably going to be in the thick of it to the end of the season. So a loss to the Lions, that would help. Then you have the Jaguars and the Giants. And simply put, just the Giants, they're also not in the lead in their division, so they're in the wild card race. And if the Jaguars could find a way to beat the Giants at home, that would help the Rams out. The Washington Commanders beating the Packers would also help the Rams out. The Packers seem to be in a bit of a free fall right now after losing to the Jets. So definitely something to note, but they're definitely in the thick of the wild card race also because of Minnesota leading their division. Minnesota also on bye this week. Then you have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. This is probably the most important game for the Rams to watch here. It would help so much if the Chiefs beat the Niners at home. That would be just it would taste so sweet. Ram fans would be dancing in the streets. We would be having a great time. You always love it when the Niners lose, but definitely this game, and I think there's a very good chance that the Chiefs could beat the Niners here. I think they're favored to win this. Then you have the Seahawks and Chargers. Obviously, Seattle is one of the surprise teams this year. They're a lot better than what people thought they were. So seeing them lose to the Chargers would be so helpful because I do believe that a collapse of the Seahawks season is coming. I don't think this team is a playoff team. I think they've played a lot better than what they were supposed to by a lot of measurements. But I still don't believe this Seahawks team is a playoff team, and I think they have some losing skids coming their way. The final game involving an NFC team is the Monday Night Football game between the Bears and the Patriots. And I'm going to say I don't think the Bears are ready to be in the wild card hunt. They're obviously a team that is young, developing, rebuilding. So I'm actually going to say, because Ram fans just despise the Patriots so much for losing 2 Super Bowls to them, to complete this perfect week, the Rams beating the Patriots would cap off the perfect Sunday. Yes, so that is the perfect Sunday for Rams fans, the perfect bye week for the Rams, getting healthy, having a lot of our divisional foes, lose, and obviously some other NFC teams that are in the wild card race as well. That would help us lose as well, or help us